So we've received the SumoBox today, and as many of you might know, I've been a Soundbox reseller for quite some time. Unfortunately, Soundbox decided to change their reselling policy, so only the largest electronics company in the Netherlands was able to resell the Soundbox anymore, which was quite a pity because I really liked Soundbox, I really liked the community, and I actually still, well, of course I created this community for Europe, but I'm active in other communities still as well. But I think 2 months ago I saw a post on the Soundbox Facebook page that they were filing a lawsuit against Sharp, and I know Sharp for their TVs and stuff like that, but I was like, okay, why would they do that? And then I saw that Sharp was manufacturing a SumoBox, which really looked a lot like the Soundbox. So I dove into that, and when I noticed that they were working together with the Avlet, so this somebody Violet, that's a really good speaker manufacturer. That made me really interested in the product. So I contacted the local area sales manager of Sharp, and after I think 3 calls, he said, okay, I'm happy to welcome you as our reseller. So this is the first SumoBox that they delivered in the Netherlands. Actually, I'm the first one to have received the SumoBox. This is the Pro version, so this is the largest one, and this is also the one that looks the most similar to the Soundbox. They do deliver the tennis ball corner protection units separately, so they are in the packaging, but they're not installed. So I can put a photo of that under this post. I've tried the speaker itself because, well, I never heard it, of course. I only knew they were building it, but it sounds freaking amazing. It's crazy. I'll get back to this in a second. The funny thing is, when you connect this device to your Bluetooth speaker, or to your Bluetooth on your phone, they chose for a really deep male voice. So because it's a really deep voice, it already contains a lot of bass. So the first impression you get when they say, the voice says device connected, but it's with such a lot of bass that it really has, I don't know, a wow factor to it. It's pretty funny. One thing that I noticed was that the grid on this speaker is way tougher than on the Soundbox. On the Soundbox I thought it was a bit flimsy sometimes even, but this is super solid. I actually think you can stand on this and it will not even bend. So that's nice. The overall quality is really nice, and if you look at the price point, of course, the Soundbox is, well, quite a lot more expensive. And that was something I was pretty curious about. How can Sharp create a similar speaker for a lot less money? And the only reason I can think of is because Sharp is such a large company that they have some, well, I think purchase advantages when it comes to materials. They will be reselling a lot more speakers perhaps. And well, Soundbox is more of a boutique manufacturer, of course. That, well, I think they have a pretty big profit margin. So, pretty stoked about this speaker. This is the back side. The thing is, with the Soundbox, this is not even there, of course. You have your volume rocker, and you can pair it up with another Soundbox speaker, so you can do it in co-op mode or something. This speaker can also be linked to another SumoBox if you want to. That can be a Pro version, that can be a regular version. But you also have these XLR jack combined inputs that you can use for either a piano, a guitar, or a microphone. At least that are the presets. Of course, if you want to add another instrument, it's also possible. And what you can do also, there's a reverb button. So if you're a street musician and you want to add some reverb without buying a different reverb pedal or effect, those are pretty expensive or can be pretty expensive. You can just use a built-in reverb, and then you fit your bass and your treble and your volume.